In? Where do I start my search? There's no point in searching at random, but I don't have any clear leads from what the madam told me. If I had to guess, she must have passed by Ueno Station or through downtown on her way back from the Umedaya. We saving. I can't save. I can't save. I can't save. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're like, nah, you're not safe scumming this one, mother. You gonna live with your choices. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ueno Station or downtown. We have to investigate somewhere. Fuck. There was the dead crow in the downtown area. We know that, right? There was that one farmer who was like, goddamn dead crow showing up in my fucking back alley. They're like, oh, that's weird. How did that happen? Does anything weird happen in Ueno Station? That'd be too crowded of an area to, like, for things to happen, right? But also a crowded area wouldn't be too surprising, right? Fuck. Okay. Ueno Station or downtown? My gut says downtown. My gut's telling me downtown's the pick. Because she would have come back from the station, right? And I feel like they would have, like, stalked her for a bit, maybe. Well, that's the thing. I say Ueno Station would be too crowded. Downtown would be crowded as well. That's downtown where all the people be at. That's the thing. There'd have to be, like, some kind of like, we know in the downtown area there's, like, alleys and whatnot, right? Where you could get grabbed and yoinked away, but we don't know that that's not there at Ueno Station either. That just hasn't really been told to us this time. My gut wants me to click downtown, right? But my brain's like, okay, but, like, can we really rule out Ueno Station like that? I think it's time to let the fates decide. Heads Ueno Station, tails downtown. Google, give me that coin flip, baby. We're going downtown. The fates have decided we're going downtown. First things first, I need to get a detailed rundown of what Rin was doing when she disappeared. The Umedaya is located along a busy thoroughfare. Pass under their entrance curtain and direct a question toward the clerk, who happens to be an acquaintance of mine.
いや、どこに行ったかまではちょっとわからないね。使いの者がよこした手紙をリンちゃんに渡しただけだから。
Oh, it was a letter, not a phone call. I see. And who exactly was this messenger?
名前は聞かなかったね。
That
ボロボロの布を
fucking
かぶった
kid.
みたいな格好で、なんだかおかしな子供だったよ。そういえば見ない顔だったね。あんたのところの小僧さんじゃないのかい?
Child wearing tattered clothing. To my knowledge, that Yukishiro has never employed a person like that. What's going on here? Don't have time to waste staying around dwelling on this, though. Thank the clerk and exit the Umedaya. Next up is... Okay. Aomachi or return to the Yukishiro? That's a tough one. Because we know that kid is typically around the Aomachi, right? The weird kid that hands out the flyers, wears the weird clothing. We know he's around there. But do we go directly to him, or do we return to the Yukishiro and report back what we've heard? And maybe someone there can help us. I'm gonna go return to the Yukishiro. Turn to the street that runs in front of the Yukishiro.
旦那、
Madame Majaka is standing in front of her establishment, her face a picture of worry.
当時とお嬢ちゃんがあんたを追って言ったけど、途中で会わなかったかい？
I interrupt her to ask a question. Have they found Rin?
いや、まだ連絡はないんだ。
Got it. I turn around. I ask everyone I know downtown for help, even people I normally wouldn't even stop to greet.
知らねえな。俺は一日中ここ
I
で
should
仕
have
事
gone to
をしてた
Almachi. Why
が、
did I...
このお嬢ちゃんの顔は見てねえぜ。
I see. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Almachi. There we go. Almachi. It's home to the slums, which are deeply involved in the series of murders taking place in Ueno. First corpse was discovered here, and it's where the victims have disappeared. However, people of the city all seem vigilant, practically nobody out and about as evening is falling. Nuts. I'll never some money to informants I'm familiar with and move on to the next location. Damn it. Okay, the station. Should have gone to the station first. I run through the streets just like I had earlier, but I don't gain any valuable information. What if Rin didn't pass in front of the station? The park. Make a circuit around the park, then stop in front of the Benton Shrine. The conversation I had with Rin this morning replays in my head. Damn it, why did I let her leave without having cleared the air between us? Shake my head to chase away the bad thoughts. Ugh, thinking too much. I leave and return to Ueno Station. Cut through the crowd in front of Ueno Station, hurrying to my next location. Back to the Almachi. I wonder if I missed anything. Ran everything through my head again while trying to suppress the fatigue. The body's feeling laden. Perhaps Rin unknowingly held one of the leads to Oto's murder. Or is this pure coincidence?
Oi.
Oh, thank God. Toji finally found me. Someone grabs a hold of my shoulder. Toji, have you found anything? She frowns at me, her face a mask of displeasure.
修吾、落ち着くんだ。闇雲に探したところで、だいたいその女郎がどうして失踪したのかわからなければ、落ち着いてよく考えるんだ。
She's right. Toji's words may be blunt, but she's always right. Goddamn right. I understand what she's trying to get at. But this time, I don't have time for that now. While I'm just dawdling around, Rin's words die in my mouth. I'm unable to say the rest.
修吾、その娘と何かあったのか？
Toji's eyes seem to see right through me. I avert my eyes in response. Anyhow, you help us out too, Toji. Turn around and run off. I don't fucking know. Quit making me fucking pick locations. I've been everywhere. Let's go back downtown. Let's return back to the Ikshiro. Let's go back to the station. Let's go back to the park. Gloomy overcast sky is starting to take on a tinge of purple. Looks like the sun will be setting soon. Bean still hasn't been found. Legs laden from my futile search effort, I slowly circle the path surrounding the pond. How many times have I searched this park already? The anxiety rolling inside my brain has caused my memories of these last few hours to become a blur. Bean. I sigh and stop in my tracks. Let the winter breeze blow against me. The cold numbs my brain. My heart is crushed. I feel like giving up. I've tried my hardest to encourage myself to keep on running, but I'm at my wit's end. If I actually start to think rationally, my legs will lose the will to keep moving. I let out a scornful sigh. Maybe it's all a product of my imagination. Maybe I'll return to the Ikshiro and Rin will be there to greet me with a smile like she always does. Damn it. If only that were true. I should head back to the Ikshiro. I turn around slowly, my head hung low.
やあ、修吾。
I raise my head up to see the figure of a girl silhouetted in the twilight gloom.
何やら浮かない顔をしてるじゃないか。もしかすると、
Nana,
僕の
please.
助けが必要かな？
I criticize you so much, but if you can bring me Rin alive, I'll let it all slide, homie. Nana. Please. Please. Nana laughs merrily after seeing my dumbfounded expression.
おやおや、そんなに驚いてもらえるとは強烈至極。 まあこれが舞台ならまるで真打ち登場といった状況だからね。
Yeah, that's great. You're amazing. You're the star of the show. Damn it, Nana.
馴染みの女郎を探して街を走り回っているそうじゃないか。ご苦労様。
You stop that.
でも頭脳労働を好む君にしては少々お粗末だね。
I know she's a prostitute. Don't call her a whore. Don't do that. Do you know something? I ignore Nana's jest and angrily growl a question at her.
知っているも何も当たり前じゃないか。そして僕は何度も言ったじゃないか。
Nana declares this with yet another merry laugh.
この世界に僕の知らないことはないんだよ。
My head's swimming. Despite what may have happened to Rin, she still doesn't stop with the goddamn attitude of hers. If you know something, then tell me. Step up to Nana. If you fuck around and don't give me a serious answer, you're going to pay. Lift her up by the collar of her uniform. The blood gradually drains from her face.
シュウゴ、苦しいよ。
I don't care. Hurry up and spit it out. The fatigue and irritation bottled up inside has caused me to snap. Start to tighten my grip around her slender throat. I have no time for childish games. Okay, but like, don't kill your sister though. She's a bit of an annoying prick, but also like, come on, Shugo. I have to hurry. But Nana laughs with a look of rapture, her tone almost musical.
嬉しいな。懐かしいな。こんな風にシュウゴに遊んでもらうなんて久しぶりだよ。そうだ。探偵ごっこしようよ。
She's got a dreamy look in her
シュウゴは昔
eyes.
そうやって僕と遊んでくれたよね。
Huh? Damn it, I'm pissed off. What the hell is she talking about? Put more strength into the fingers I have wrapped around her neck. Now she's into it, homie. Don't do it.
僕がヒントを出すよ。でもこんなの問題とも言え
Just
ない
fucking
人権
give
の
it to
代
me.
物だからな。
Fucking give it to me. What is
シュウ
it?
ゴは満足してくれないかな。
Just say your words. Say your words, bitch. Do you have the slightest idea how much of a hurry I'm in right now?
それなら殴ってでも拷問してでも僕から引き出したらいいよ。そうだね。そうやってシュウゴと遊ぶのも悪くないな。
My little sister's eyes light up with joy and anticipation. A chill runs through my body. She's serious. Nana actually wants me to do those things to her. Fine. Take my hands off Nana. Hurry up and start this detective game of yours. I have no choice but to play along with her until the bitter end. This bitch. Just calm down and listen. Nana prefaces her little game with those words.
それでは最初の問題。現在上野で頻発している連続猟奇事件の動機といえば。
Come on, it's the work of some sicko. He just feels pleasure from cutting women up wrong. Annoyed, I cut off Nana's sentence midway.
シュウゴ、まだ途中だよ。問題は最後まで聞かないとペナルティがつくよ。犯人の動機とは抑圧された性欲の爆発と世間では言われていますが、さて、本当の動機は次の3つのうちのどれでしょうか。
The real reason? Can you even say something like that?
そんな質問に意味はないよ。僕は、だけど、事の真偽については心配ないよ。論理による仮説と実験による追試。
Whatever,
そのあ
whatever,
たりの
whatever.
手
Just
順
give me the
はきっちり
options.
踏んでいるからね。もう一度繰り返そうか。僕は
That's great.
何もかも
Shut up.
知ってい
Give me
るん
the
だ。
options. My monstrous little sister's lips twist themselves into a crude smile. Go on. It's the only reply I can give.
さてさて、本当の動機は次の3つのうちのどれでしょうか。1つ目、貧困による飢餓。
No.
でもこれは今回の事件の理由としてはちょっと弱い気がするね。なぜかというと犯人はもも肉や胸肉など素人目には美味しそうな部分に全く手をつけていないんだ。
God, you don't need to fuck.
狙われているのは徹底的に子宮を含む下腹部の内臓。
Yep.
まだ性的な欲求と言われた方が通
Uterus
り
and
がいいのか
organs.
な。まあそれはそれとして2つ目、宗
Potentially.
教的恍惚。これは意外に鋭い見解かもしれないね。有史以来一見無差別に見える大量殺人は3つ目、自己顕示欲。これはどうだろうね。次第に大胆になってはいるが、最初の被害者なんて重しをつけて川の中に沈められていた。まあ最後の事件は例外とするけど。 少しヒントを出しすぎてしまったかな。さてシュゴ、答えは何だろう？
Attention whore. No, it's not. It's not an attention whore. I don't think it's starvation. I even without her hints, this is the one I would have gone for. I think it's gotta be religious fervor.
正解。おめでとうシュ
Yeah.
ゴ。
Congratulations, me. Yay.
僕の話をちゃんと聞いていたみたいだね。
Fucking hooray me, am I right? God damn.
今回の場合、宗教的恍惚が正解なんだ。よくあるだろ。神による啓示ってやつだよ。
Divine revelations. Are there actually people in Japan who believe in that sort of strange rubbish? Have you not been paying attention to the huge fucking cult that's been building in the slums? Like, clearly.
不満そうだね。まあ、シュゴもだんだん理解できるようになると思うよ。
Huh?
さて第2問。遺体の運搬方法だ。いくらバラバラに解体されているとは言っても、手提げ袋に入れて持ち歩くわけにはいかないからね。それから街中でさらった被害者を自分のねぐらまで運ぶ方法。地味に見えてこれも重要だ。一つ目、保冷車を使う。精肉店などで使用される後部の荷台を密閉した形の車。まあ、最も妥当な答えだね。ただ警察もそれは考えたようで、事件の発生からずっとその手の車両を捜索している。これはどう？さて2つ目、荷車を使う。上野のルンペンたちが家財道具を運ぶのに使っている手押しの荷車だ。これには陰徳に優れるという利点があるが、何分密閉性に弱く匂いも漏れる。検問。3つ目、馬車を使う。
Oh, was that part of your investigation? When we saw you get out of that horse-drawn carriage at the school, it's like, oh, you had partied all night as part of your investigation to see if the horse-drawn carriage was a proper vehicle.
これも難しいね。だいたい今時馬車を使っている人間自体が少ないからね。まずただ、そこをクリアできれば、密閉性といい機動性といい、馬車はさて、集合。
So yeah, if we go by your hints, like, oh, the cops thought it was a refrigerated vehicle, but they can't find it. A cart is terribly unlikely. And while a horse carriage is unlikely, if you found one, if you did have one, it would be an excellent option, right? Can I save again? I am able to save again. Okay. So, we'll bust a quick save here. Yeah, I mean, if we're going off of her hints, I'm gonna go with the fucking third one.
冴えてるね。さすがは僕の兄上だ。
Oh boy, I can pick up on your obvious hints.
正解は馬車。幸運なことに、いや、不幸なことにかな。とにかく犯人は馬車を自由に運用できる立場の人間だった。
A horse-drawn carriage. Single image surfaces inside my brain. Didn't I just see a place where horse-drawn carriages were used on a daily basis? Standing next to it was a member of the clergy. The sky above the building was covered in a murder of crows. Yeah, was a member of the clergy. The religious people. Okay. Alright. Keep cooking, Nana.
ふむふむ、見えてきたのかな。ようやく集合もらしくなってきたじゃないか。さて、いよいよ最後の問題だよ。
Nana, enough with this game. All the puzzle pieces are gradually coming together. Nope. Give me the last question. Give me the last question. A person who experienced a divine revelation from God, who used a horse-drawn carriage in their crimes. Above all else, Nana was easily able to point out the culprit when the police couldn't even pin one down. There can only be one conclusion.
集合、そんなこと言われても困る
Give me
よ。
the last question. Come on.
質問はあと一つあるんだから。
I know that. Your question is, I was presented to me two puzzle pieces to the murders. Murder's internal motivation, and how they got around. There's one more puzzle piece left, and something Nana herself is deeply involved with. It's regarding... where? Which one where she's deeply involved with? The school. I think where is the question we're looking for here. I'm going to save. because the method differed each time. That's the thing. We saw that from the murderer's perspective, the method differs each time. One time he used the saw, and he's like, I don't want to use the saw anymore, so the next time he uses the hatchet. And like, because the one time he used the saw, like, the person woke up and he had to, well, with Ota, the person woke up and he had to bash her brains in, right? I think the question is where, because that would make more sense with something Nana's herself is deeply involved with, the school she attends. Where they were dismembered, right?
大正解だよ、シュウゴ。
Aha.
この狭苦しい東京であれだけの蛮行を果たすに足る空間。そんな条件にかなう建築物は限られて。
Now that's enough. Fed up to hear with your lecturing. Got off midway with a firm interjection. That place is Kaio Academy, correct? Having the final piece of the puzzle in my hand makes things easy to understand. Kaio Academy's carriage was used to bring her back to campus after she had stayed overnight in Ueno. Nana had realized the truth the moment she got in. She realized that it had been used for something other than transporting students to and from the academy. That's why she came out of the carriage looking all disturbed and offended.
この件に関しての僕の考えは別に推理なんて代物じゃないね。あの馬車の存在を知っていた。そこから逆算した実にお粗末な代物なんだ。
That's what Nana concluded. However, there's still something missing. She hasn't told me the most important thing of all yet. The identity. Spit it out. Where on campus is it? And is the Rin actually there? Lift up Nana by her collar again.
スカラスの導きに従って進めばいいよ。彼らの指し示す場所に答えがある。
Nana's answer is yet another ridiculous riddle. This detective game is over.
そうだね。すごく楽しかったよ、シュウゴ。そうそう。シュウゴの成績はなかなか優秀だったから、景品をあげないとね。
She pulls out a rusted key from her uniform pocket and presses it into my hand. What's this? Nana does not reply, but instead stares at me with those bottomless eyes of hers. She then whispers to me.
シュウゴ、生きて帰るんだよ。他のどんな命より、僕は君のことが大切だ。
Her tone is almost loving. I shove Nana away from me and run off toward Kaio Academy. Please tell me. Please. The city settled into the twilight gloom. Icy wind blows through the trees and causes their leaves to rustle above my head. That's the thing. Are they getting my hopes up? Or just to strike them down? Like, because that's the thing. During Rin's POV, right? We saw like the door opens and then it cuts to the next scene. So we don't know who opened the door. Now, either, they're trying to imply that, oh, it is Shugo that, or like if you got all the questions right and you didn't waste time and all that, it is Shugo, and he manages to, get there in time. But maybe they're making you think it's Shugo, right? They're trying to get your hopes up so that you're thinking, yes, I got everything right. I figured it out. I'm going to open the door. Rin's going to be there. I'm going to save her. It's going to be amazing. Are we going to walk into her dismembered body? Is honestly what I'm expecting. I would love for it to be, we open the door. It's a teary-eyed reunion. It's beautiful. That'd be amazing. I would love that. More than anything, I would love that. I don't think that's the case. These games don't like giving me happy endings. The icy wind blows through the trees and causes their leaves to rustle above my head. The apprehension practically burns a hole in my chest as I stand in front of Kaio Academy's gate, scanning for a way to get inside. Maybe there's a back door. This strict all-girls academy prohibits entry to outsiders. In addition, since it's sunset, the main gate has been firmly barred, blocking me from entering. My only basis for finding this school suspicious comes from what Nana told me. Can't just forcibly break my way in. Of course, neither can I ask the police for assistance. After rounding a few bends, I'm suddenly stopped by a towering brick wall. And in it is an entrance for the janitorial staff. Excellent. I practically leap at the door and investigate it carefully. Just as I thought, the wooden door is stoutly constructed, but there's only a simple lock on there. Please, I hope nobody comes walking by. Bend a thick wire into the hook and stick it into the keyhole. Looks like this skill I learned from Toji for fun actually has some uses. Concentrate all my nerves on the minute sensations transmitted through the wire to my fingertips. In my impatience, I slip up several times, nearly suffocating, and sweat's pouring down my forehead. Despite that, I'm completely immersed in my task. This should... Feel the distinct sensation of the metal fixtures shifting through my fingers. The moment I recognize the sensation, I push open the door. The wooden door swings inward smoothly, right at that instant.
Shugo-san!
I whirl around to find Kazuna standing before me. I wonder how much she's been running around in order to find me here. Kazuna's out of breath and panting heavily.
こんなところで何を
She glances at the open service entrance in front of me and speaks murmurs.
もしかしてリンさんはこの中なんですか
All the blood's drained from her face, but her expression is dead serious. She's remarkably perceptive when I don't want her to be. Frankly, I'd rather not have to deal with her right now. Leave. This has nothing to do with you.
そんなダメですシュウゴさん一人でなんて行かせられません私も一緒に
I ignore Kazuna and start to enter the campus.
待ってください
Her slender hand latches onto my sleeve. Get away from me! Wet plop of mud flying about. Kazuma looks up at me, dumbfounded. Just get in my way if you do as you please. Just behave yourself and go back to the Ikishiro. You shouldn't be here.
そんな
Just get in my way if you tag along. You want to put me and Rin in harm's way just for a cheap thrill? Leave. Mere sight of you annoys me. God damn, Shugo. Easy. Fuck. You have to say that. You didn't have to hit her with that line. No! Kazuna, sweetie!
私は
However, she's unable to continue. Kazuna slowly rises to her feet and leaves. This is for the best. Nana was telling the truth, and what awaits me is death. Can't involve a good-natured girl like Kazuna in this. I get he said something offensive, right? So that she would leave. If he just told her to just leave, she'd be like, no, I gotta help you. But if he says something incredibly rude to her, like, you fucking annoy the shit out of me, I can't even stand the sight of you, get the fuck out of here. She's gonna be really offended and be like, oh, no, you can't be like this. Well then. Enter Kaio Academy through the service entrance. Using Nana's words as my guide, I search the overcast night sky. Spy a black lump that blends into the darkness. It's an old brick building standing quietly in a corner of the wide campus. Chapel? Atop of the roof is a flock of crows resting silently and staring down at me. Taking care to muffle the sound of my steps, I enter the chapel. To my disappointment, its door isn't even locked. The basement! I don't sense anyone inside. Taking cautious step, I slowly advance to the darkness. At a glance, nothing seems out of place inside here. A sour old building smell assaults my nostrils. The room is full of stagnant, dusty air. Am I getting closer, or am I completely in the wrong place? I'd really like some kind of confirmation at this point. Huh? Suddenly I catch a whiff of something putrid. As I proceed further inward, the smell grows undeniably stronger. It's about a small iron door in front of me. There's some kind of storage room behind it, but the smell brings old memories flooding back. I remember smelling the sweet stench during my days spent on the battlefield, during countless crime scenes witnessed during my time as a police officer. The crows gathered at the top of the building are probably attracted to the smell. But when I take a step toward the metal door, it slowly swings open. My heart skips a beat. I immediately search around for a hiding place and end up wedging myself between some pews. Hiding in the darkness, I struggle to conceal my breathing. A figure carrying a lamp passes by me, mere paces in front of my eyes. It's the nun I met the morning of the murder. The person who had gone to Ueno police station to pick up Nana. What the hell could she be doing in that dismal little room? Even though she's a teacher, most of the students should have already gone home. What's she doing on campus after hours? Don't tell me she's... Nana's words spring into my mind.
今回の場合宗教的恍惚が正解なんだよくあるだろ神による啓示ってやつだよ
Member of the clergy. Someone who received a revelation from God. Horrifying realization dawns on me. Was Nana actually right? The nun passes by me and exits the chapel, a serene smile playing about her lips all the while. The door then closes. Once again, I'm alone in the darkness. extra alert, I proceed over to the small metal door the nun had come out of. It's an iron door covered in rust. Try pushing against it, but as I expected, it doesn't budge. The door's been securely locked. I rattle it with all the strength I can muster. No effect. Damn it, did I come all this way to get stopped by a door? Do I really have no choice but to give up? Even though Rin might be held captive behind this door? The key! No, I can't do that. Can't give up. Not here, not now. Pull out the wire from my pocket, I attempt to pick the lock. Use what faint candlelight is available to investigate the keyhole. It's a rather complicated mechanism. The door is an entirely different league from the service entrance I opened earlier. Will I actually be able to pick this lock with my clumsy skills? I have no choice but to try. The key! That's when it hits me. Get down on my knees on the dusty floor. As I'm about to pick the lock, I have a sudden revelation. The key that Nana handed to me. I'd be a shot in the dark, but I'm convinced it's for this. The final piece of the puzzle. I insert the key into the lock and turn. It spins smoothly and the door opens slowly. Ahead of me lies pitch darkness. Basement? I feel my way down the steeply sloping stairway. They are saturated with the powerful smell of rot. It's a ghastly odor rising up from the wall of darkness ahead of me. My body begins to tremble. Feels like the stairwell goes on forever. Like I'm just falling down into some bottomless abyss. As though ridiculing my sense of confusion, 10 steps later, I hear a crunch. Feel the sensation of sand beneath my feet. Looks like I've reached the end. I strain my eyes and see a rusted metal door. Directly in front of me. Don't hear any sounds from inside the room, even though I'm listening carefully as I can. I gently place my hand on the door and... the instant the door swings open, I'm assailed by the full force of the stench. It's beyond comparison to what I had smelled earlier. Gagging severely, I pinch my nose shut and enter the basement. The smell really is... no doubt about it. It's blood and internal organs. The bed next to the wall is virtually dripping with blood. On top of it are a bunch of different weapons. There's a rusted saw, a surgeon's scalpel missing its tip, a heavy butcher's cleaver. It's quite clear what went on in this place. If that's the case, no. A feeling of utmost despair ravages my brain, and I spin my head around in panic. No, nothing set in stone. Not yet. I'll definitely make it in time to save her. I'll find her. Right this moment. Damn. Suddenly raise my head. What's that? Notice yet another door behind the bed. It's quite sturdy. There's probably a storeroom of some sort behind there. I slowly advance forward through the stench so powerful I feel like I'm going to pass out. My pulse is racing. Feelings of foreboding are almost too much for me to bear. After opening the door, I see something faintly illuminated by the glow of a lamp. Too late. Yep, I figured. Rain? Can't stop myself from trembling. My brain ceases to function coherently. Is that Rain's dead body? Oh no, I can't believe this. Why is she in that... Rain's suspended from the ceiling. Her eyes are closed, her body's been cut open, her legs have been cut off, and a pool of blood is still spreading underneath her body. Fuck. Not like this. Brain conjures up an image of Rin with a smile on her face, back from when we said goodbye. Words won't even come out. Crawl forward slowly, extending a hand, I reach out and touch her body. Warm. She's still warm. My fingertips are stained red. My mind shatters. Fury, nausea, regret, shame, confusion. Suddenly overwhelmed by some inexplicable urge to give Rin a hug, but as I approach her, there's an explosion of pain in the back of my head. I'm seeing stars. I fall over on the floor, face down in the puddle of Rin's blood. Was I just attacked? I feel something sticky on my cheek, and an abominable stench fills my nostrils. Before I can push myself upright, the second blow comes. A wave of intense pain hits me once more. I curl up into the fetal position to protect my head. Something warm drips down into my face from my forehead. The world's tinged red, and I can see someone's silhouette. Vacant, lifeless eyes and lips curled up into a smile. In her right hand is a crowbar stained with my blood. On the table next to her are various bladed weapons and torture implements haphazardly strewn about. So it was you all along. The nun looks down at me and giggles.
あらあらお客様困りましたねこんなところまで勝手に入ってしまって
She drives her shoe into my gut. Ugh. I retch out my gastric juices. There's a painful fireworks display going on when I open my eyes. I'm unable to breathe from the vomit clogging my throat.
きちんと言ってくださればいくらでも招待いたしますのに本当に
She then picks up the hatchet set down beside her, lifts it up effortlessly, swings it down onto my left shoulder. Ah! There's an intense splitting pain inside my brain. A large volume of blood spurts out. Hatch only stops when it finally sinks into the brick floor.
元気の良いお客様ですね今日はたくさんお客様が来てくれて嬉しいですわ
She looks over at Reen and laughs. Pain, desperation. These two feelings take a back seat to the seething rage that fills my mind. I ignore my throbbing shoulder and push myself up. You bitch. Why did you kill Reen? I'm promptly kicked in the face. There's a thwack of something being crushed. Something hot starts flowing out of my nose. Once again, I'm down on my hands and knees on the floor.
そんなに怖い顔をしないでください驚いてしまいますわ大丈夫ですよあなたのこと殺したりしませんから男性の体は私には必要ありませんし
I'm fading in and out of consciousness. The jolt of pain running through my left shoulder serves to bring me back to reality. Just the act of coping with the pain alone renders my body immobile. My best efforts at resistance manifest themselves in a glare. However,
でもそんなお客様の怒った顔なんだか可愛らしくて素敵ですわ
I've been wanting someone to spend my time with, she giggles.
わかりましたこれも神様のおぼし飯でしょうあなたを飼って差し上げますきっと楽しい生活になりますわ
She then turns her eyes away from me and noisily rummages through the tools on top of the table. I haven't the slightest clue what's going on inside her head. However, now's my only chance to fight back. Every time I move, pain shoots through my body. I manage to endure it and use my right hand to grip the handle of the hatchet. Gritting my teeth, I pull hard with my right hand. The blade is buried firmly in the brickwork, but it gradually works itself free.
お待たせしました
Fling the hatchet at her face right as she turns around. Her reflexes are quicker than I expected. My attack is easily deflected. But the hell is she? As though nothing had happened at all, she says to me,
あなたが逃げられないように足の方をいじらせてもらいますわ
In her right hand gleams a new weapon, a heavy butcher's cleaver.
痛いですけど我慢してくださいね痛みは主の御心を知るためには必要なの
She comes at me with a funny look in her eyes. Those are, without a doubt, the eyes of a religious madwoman. Even though I try to resist, my consciousness is already fading away. It's the result of severe blood loss coupled with the shock of Reen's death. She had her organs pulled out while suspended from those chains. Once again, I was unable to protect something precious to me from some crazy act of madness. Being tortured to death by this zealot be my means of atonement.
声を上げても構いませんわどうせ誰にも聞こえませんし
She effortlessly lifts up the cleaver. Yeah! The nun's literally blown off her feet. It's you. And standing there is...
ひどい様だな集合
You're right about that. Look at this. My best outfit got ruined. I laugh in spite of the pain. Toji grimaces after looking me over.
私は同情しないぞ一人で勝手に動くなと
Right you
あ
are.
れほど忠告したんだ
Ouch. That's kind of cold coming from... I force myself to swallow whatever is rising inside my throat. Taste of blood fills my mouth. Damn, did that woman hit some organs? How did you know I'd be here? Woman's intuition? Kazna. Toji ignores my joke and an offended look on her face.
カズナだ彼女に伝えられた感謝しろお前が生き残ったのは彼女のおかげだ
Kazna. I see. So she... I were big time.
もういいお前は黙って あとは私が蹴りをつける。
Toji turns to face the nun who's leaning against the wall.
さて、どこの虫けらか知らないが、私の友人に随分な真似をしてくれたじゃないか。
The nun is still hunched over. She hasn't budged since Toji kicked her.
見たところ、普通の人間ではないようだな。遠慮はしない。叩き潰
Fuck
す。
yeah! Fuck her up, Toji! Toji fearlessly approaches her opponent. She chuckles softly. However, her tone gradually turns into a bizarre sort of chant.
恐れるな。今、すべての弱き民が滅びの日を迎え、獣となりて喰らい合う。
A look of sheer madness overtakes her features as she's seized by some strange fervor. When the mask of a pure and innocent nun is stripped off, she's nothing but a monster with a head full of delusions.
だが、恐れるな。高きところには神の栄光があるように、地の上には御心にかなう民に平和があるように。
Holding her weapon while hunched over, she faces Toji and prepares for a fight.
面白い。やる気か？
Fuck yeah, pop off, Toji! Toji pulls out her own weapon, a steel tonfa, and stands at the ready. With only a few paces separating them, the two ladies stare each other down. The tension in the air is palpable.
私に下された大いなる使命、新たなる奇跡を妨げるもの。何じゃ、悪魔の使いよ。
全く話にならないな。来い。殉教の名誉をくれてやる。
Gah! Tell him, Toji! A split second later. The nun springs forward like a bullet, while still hunched over. Her speed is inhuman. She screams, her muscles standing out like ropes.
死ね死ね死ね死ね。
She does not flinch. Intoxicated with pain, her smile radiates lunacy as she rushes towards Toji, with a knife held up at chest level. However,
その程度か。所詮素人芸だ。
fuck her up! Toji wears a calm, scorn-filled grin on her face. She parries the nun's thrust to her stomach with her tonfa, then uses it to strike at the unprotected side of the nun's face. It's all over in the blink of an eye.
中吾、最後までやるか。
Yes! Toji points to the woman writhing at her feet. She's hideous. Her eyes are rolled back to her head, and froth is spewing from her mouth. She's the woman who tortured and killed Rin. I'm blinded by feelings of anger and despair. I actually overlooked the fact that she stole someone precious away from me. I really let her off the hook when things have ended up this way. In the end, I refuse her offer. We'll hand her over to the police. Our work here is finished. I grip my teeth and do my best to choke out the words.
なるほど。そうやってまた重い荷物を背負う気か。性分とはいえ、お前も救われない男だ。
Toji averts her eyes, she mutters that back to me. She stares up the prostitute who'd been hung there to die. The expression on her face is strangely enough one of peace. God damn. Okay.